I thank God no ceiling like you won't break me. Can't shake this feeling like I'm going so high. I've got no.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, Chase McLaughlin, set to get it started. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Dixie Maverick. Come on, go.
Sanders now to the air right away. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
In motion, Reed. Now Shedeur on first down. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 43, it's second and 3.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And the Falcon first down.
Ready? Bronco 80.
In motion, Reed. To throw again is Sanders. That's caught left side by Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Throwing again is Sanders. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's who set it down. He picked up the first down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Sanders going to throw again. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll get into the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown Atlanta. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So, following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air one out for Palmer. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing now. Sanders on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready.
London brought in motion.
Panther 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
On play action, Shador. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Josh Hines Allen. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
Ready.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Rocco 80.
They'll put Addison in motion. Now Sanders on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So it's 4th down. Hunting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll stay on the ground. Lots of space. Past the 45. He's going to get this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 36-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another first down.
Got it. Ready? Rocco switch. Rocco switch. Set.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop Right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Pack the 60.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that block. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
Here's a run. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Tampa.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panther Street. Ready.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. All even on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this.
Falcons.
The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw is Sanders. That's caught right side. It's London. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now Shador. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Elijah Cansey in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 10.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Harris. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
James Pierce. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout.
Ready.
2nd down, they need 7.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. Look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
16 yards.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Let's make 19. Come 19. Come 19. Let go.
He'll drop to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. The Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. They'll stop with just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Bronco.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown Buccaneers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get up. Cowboy 80. Street.
London
Street.
brought in motion.
Go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. And he's in. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
24-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground here again. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Homer now to return.
Trey Palmer on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Room to run at the 40. Ooh. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 37 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Reload, reload. Tag. Hey, check out.
They'll run with Irving. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
Down by Jartavius Martin. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Johnny Wilson. Down Tampa. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Davis now to return it. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. After after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 31, here comes a second and a yard.
60
From the gun, it's Sanders. And it'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
As Shador on first down. Short throw taken by Pitts. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9.
In motion, Reed.
Cut 19.
Again, it's Sanders. And is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. It's a gain of 49. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Panther 11.
To throw again is Sanders. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now Sanders to throw on second down. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver out of the backfield. Third down coming up.
Come on. 70 range. Bronco 80. Ready.
Throwing again is Sanders. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
60 Bison.
They'll put Addison in motion. They're going on fourth down. Sanders. And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Falcons.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the fourth quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on fourth down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
60.
The Falcons will line up for the
Mustang
two-point
19.
conversion.
Sanders going to throw again. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
28. Falcons 15.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Oh, this ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41. They'll begin here on the ground. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he will go forward for about 5 yards. That sets up the down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have our Bucs first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Ready up.
2nd and 11.
Let's go. Hawks.
Back to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Third and 11. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is fourth down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
70 Lions.
They'll look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Sack. Take over.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play.
Ready, set.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Pack the 6. Ready,
We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
19 inside, 19.
a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll go with him again. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
No gain on the play.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a third attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action?
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Shador. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 3. This one is caught by Reed. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Over the middle as his tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Ready up. 18, 5 in, go. Hawk 70. Hurt.
Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing now, Sanders on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Now, Shador. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Cowboy 80.
At the 4-yard line.
Go.
To throw is Sanders. To the goal line and in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown Atlanta. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
Look at my green.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Somebody got it going. I mean, hey, somebody got it going. I think you know. Watch it going.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Irvin. Gonna get this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 15-yard line. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their 1st, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll go again here with Irvin. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown Buccaneers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
But I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Sanders. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 29. And the Falcons, 1st down. A gain of 29 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Falcons.
Hold it ready. Come on, come on.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. Bronco 80.
Again, it's Sanders. That's 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. So going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the 1st play. And a 1st down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard. 2nd down and 8.
Hey, Smith. Get up.
quickly, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now, faking the give. Now, a deep ball here for Collins. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line.
Ready?
They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. Open man downfield. That's London. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
Ready?
Throwing again is Sanders. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Darnell Savage, the hard-hitting safety, bursting in to record the sack.
Hustle.
So a win here for the